close-up.
Yes.
This is Danny, my second born.
You guys saw me at Christmas?
Did they?
Yeah, that was your Christmas video. That me and Christy and Jim made?
Oh, that's right. I was going to say, we didn't do Christmas.
No.
But you, that's right,
Yeah.
you did do it. Okay, I'm going to pick up some of the questions that I asked Jimmy already, and then some that I'm going to ask Christy in the next video. So this is part 2, obviously, because Danny is actually my third child.
I say, Christy is...
You're actually my third child, because I lost
yes.
I lost one. But officially, he's the second one that
made it.
That's terrible to say. That's not nice. That's just not nice to say. All right. The first question I asked Jimmy, I didn't ask Christy, but who's funnier?
Out of my siblings or out of the family?
Out of the family, I guess. I asked Jimmy between me and him, but I'll ask you who's funnier. Who's the funniest in the family? You can say yourself.
I think it's me. So we're going to say me.
You're going to say you? Okay.
Yes, I'll say me.
You'll say you. What famous person annoys you the most?
Oh, I know who my brother said.
Who did he say?
Did he say Garth?
No, he didn't say Garth.
He didn't say Garth.
He didn't say Garth.
Oh,
no.
Wow. I thought for sure he'd say it. I'm trying to... I know there's famous people that annoy me, but...
I said mine was Tracy Morgan.
He doesn't annoy me.
Well, I thought it would have been Trump.
There's so many people. I can't really pick one.
You got that many?
There's a lot that annoy me. But like being put on the spot now, I can't think of...
Well, we can come back to that
let me think on that one.
Who takes longer of all of us to get ready to go anywhere? I know it's not me. I know it's not me.
I don't know, Dad?
Yeah, I would say your dad.
Yeah.
I would think so too. What's the worst job you ever had?
Well, I've had like 3 in my life, so...
Yeah, Christy only had 2. Oh, I ruined it for you. Spoiler alert. Because I did Christmas.
We'll edit that.
We'll edit that out.
I would have to say Terry's Terrace, but it wasn't horrible. I would just say because it was at a restaurant, so it's high-paced and low pay and dirty.
Oh,
but I actually liked the people I worked with, so I didn't mind it.
I hated when he worked there because when I'd pick you up, we had to roll.
Like fish.
It smelled like fish. We had to roll the windows down. It was so bad. And my favorite, I love to get the soup there, but then what did you tell me about the soup?
So in the summertime, they had them in 5-gallon buckets, and there'd be dead flies in the top, and they would just skim the flies off the top, and then they would still serve it.
And so, it was a nice restaurant. It wasn't like a dive restaurant. It was like
don't
a real
get the soup.
So I never got the soup. So, but that's. And then you were.
That was years ago. I'm sure they've changed.
What's your third job? I only remember 2 of your jobs.
Montgomery Ward.
Montgomery Ward's. I forgot. We worked together at Montgomery Ward's.
I never got a job on my own, believe it or not, now that I think about it, because I had a friend that got me into Terry's. You got me into Ward's, and Kevin got me into where I'm at now. So I've never even had to get a job on my own.
Lazy. I know this one already. Your favorite singer? Let me think.
Who would it be?
Who could it possibly be?
I'm going to go with Garth on this one.
You're going to
go with Garth.
I'll assume Garth.
It's always Garth.
What's your favorite?
Are you a hugger?
Yeah, I would say so. The more now than...
Before COVID.
More now than I used to be. As I get older, I hug more.
Yeah, see, I'm starting to hug because I realized how much I missed it. What makes you the maddest? I almost said what Christy said.
This is going to be on a public forum, so I can't really say what makes me the maddest. So let me think of something else. I don't know. I don't really get mad too often.
I already said what mine was.
What your answer for me is?
No. Well, I would think your answer would be, what gets you the maddest was when people make fun of Garth.
That doesn't bother me because I know they're jealous.
I told Danny one time that he should pretend he's a sick child. We'd have Garth come and visit him. And then he'd have to lay there like, oh, my idol came, but I'm too sick to even acknowledge he's in the room. He's got to think about him. His Garth is my Chuck Cybeck.
I think going
Chuck
back,
Cybeck was my first crush when I was a kid.
I would say Ellen annoys me the most because I thought before last year happened, I always thought she was fake. And then everything came out last year about how she is with her staff. And it basically proved what I thought all along. And that's who I'm going with, is Ellen. Because I don't believe she's as sincere as she comes across when she's on camera.
That could be. What's your favorite food?
I would say Italian. But I obviously like a lot of food. So,
Danny's lost a lot of weight too.
a little bit.
And he walks way more than I do now.
Well, I'm a lot younger.
Well, I wouldn't say a lot younger. I would say a lot younger, yeah. What are you afraid of?
Heights. Scared of heights.
Yes, he could have got a job working with his dad, but then he found out he had to go on a ladder. So that wasn't. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would you change? He's so perfect. He can't even think of one
I
thing.
can't think of one thing I would change. It's personal, so I won't say.
Oh, okay. Trying to think of another one we did. What was your worst job? Did I ask you that?
Yep.
I asked you
Yes,
what your worst
ma'am.
job is. Okay, then I guess. What's your dream car? If you could have any kind of dream car you wanted.
What was that car that John Wick drove?
67 Mustang.
A 67 Mustang. That's what I would get if I won the lotto.
I had a '67 Camaro.
That's a good one.
That was a good car. I like that car. And the last question is your favorite childhood memory. We can't keep Danny on too long. He doesn't like being on camera.
Favorite childhood memory?
Three's good too.
I don't know. I'd say every Christmas because Mom would do it up and it'd be like a huge, huge event every single Christmas. So I'd say I look forward to every single Christmas.
What was your biggest disappointment as a child? I know what this one is.
Finding out in the same day that Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny are not real.
They are real.
Yeah, well, if you have grandkids watching, they're real.
Anyway, well, thank you, Dan, for doing the video with me. I call him Danny, but he goes by Dan.
Thank you.
I tell him there's a lot of famous people that are named Danny,
Yeah, I just...
but he doesn't know any of them. Danny Thomas,
My
Danny
parents,
Kaye.
can, my parents can call me Danny. That's okay.
Yes, but I do introduce him as Dan. Although I think at the beginning of the video I introduced you
You
as
might
Danny.
You've been calling me Danny a lot tonight, so it probably just flowed
Probably.
through.
It just flowed through. So, anyway, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment. I tell him to do all this, but I don't know if he remembers. Oh, his son Oliver is my new
Yeah, Gaming with Oliver.
Gaming with Oliver. Don't.
If you have grandkids, check out Gaming with Oliver. He is.
I'll leave a link to get Oliver's channel down below. But yeah, Oliver helps me make my thumbnails. Oliver showed me how to do my little clips that I do. Oliver showed me how to do.
He's in media relations.
Yes, and he's what, 8?
8
years old, and he's teaching me how to do stuff. But anyway, if you're new to my channel, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.